Hi everyone, this is Fazila with you again. Hope you all are doing great and Ramadan Kareem to one and all. So today I have come up with some very simple and smart tricks on how we can make our home work friendly in this quarantine or the lockdown period. Okay, so first we need to understand why following ergonomics at home also is important. I have stressed enough for office ergonomics. If you want to see the earlier videos, you can check out the Facebook page and go through the earlier videos. But now the condition is that we are locked down at home. We are asked to work at home, though things have been little opened up for certain people, but then there are still 70% of people who are still sitting at home and working. So for them, home economics is very important to follow. So let us begin why it has to be followed for both adults and kids. Okay, so first thing is, as we know, our home is not designed to do the office work. It means we don't have, most of the people might not be having a proper table arrangement, chair arrangement, computer screens, their workstations and all. So we will be forced to work in a wrong posture, and that will lead to, at the end of the day, flaring up our existing aches and pains. On top of that, we have limited movement as of now because of the work, because of the small houses, or because of we are not able to, go down and walk or do any exercise, or we are feeling bored, or we are overeating, or we are anxious. That all puts, stress on our bodies and makes our existing aches and pains flare up. Fine. So and the same thing applies to kids as well. Now a time was there when we were restricting our kids to have screen time only 1 hour, only half an hour, only 2 hours. But due to the homeschooling that has been started, due to the online e-learning that has started, kids are forced to sit in front of the computers for a long period of time. Plus they don't have so much of playtime like how they had earlier. So those things makes the kids also more irritable, showing more tantrums, headaches. Even when they see their parents anxious, they come up with those irritability and tantrums. So now I have listed the issues that we are facing. Now let us see what we can do with the available resources that we have at home to manage this thing. Okay. So as you can see in the first picture, if you have a dining table at a height, convert it into a standing workstation with the laptop attached to the computer screen. So if you have the computer screen available, attach it to the laptop and start working in a standing position. You can even put a footstool down your leg so that you can keep on alternating your foot on it, so as to not put so much stress on the lower back. Okay, and you can keep on switching to sitting, standing. So even your body gets to move and you are not locked in one particular hunched back posture. Okay. Secondly, if you have a proper desk and chair arrangement, then obviously you can, align it at your eye level with an external keyboard attached. Make sure that when you're sitting, the elbows and the forearm are in 90-degree position. Your head neck is in a good position. Yeah? Or if you don't have both the things and you have just your dining table and a laptop with you, then if you can see in the third picture, the person is still sitting in a correct posture. You can see the head and neck, the shoulder in a correct alignment, and he is sitting in front of his laptop and working. Make sure that you have a well lightning area which you have selected for your workplace, so that even the sunlight and proper ventilation will not make you feel bored and will not put stress on your eyes and on your head. Okay. Next, fine. If you don't have the desk and chairs, what you can do? You don't have chairs, you don't have desk. Then at those times, if you have an iron board, you can use the iron board. If the iron board is at a low height, you can use it. You can put it on the bed and use it at a standing as a standing desk for a while. And then when you're done with standing, you can put that iron board down and sit on the bed or sit on a small chair and start working in a sitting position. If you don't have that arrangement, then you sit in a long sitting position like how the person is sitting in the second picture. Put 2 or 3 pillows according to your height. Put your laptop and start working on it. And same applies, same thing can be done for the kids as well. If you can see in the third picture, if you have a proper desk like this, like this child is having, well and good, sit with the proper back support, and use your iPad or laptop or mobile or whatever you're using for e-learning. uh, or else if you have this kind of, you can even sit in a long sitting position with the desk, as you can see in the last picture. Hmm? So fine, don't worry if you don't have a desk and chair. Use whatever is available at your home, make it as a desk, put your laptops or computer screens on it and start working on it. Just make sure that you are sitting in a good posture. And as I always keep on saying, that our body is made to move. So even if you have to work for long hours, make sure that every 45 minutes or every 1 hour you have to stand and you have to walk around in the house. Now, how you can increase your mobility at home. Okay, so the first tip is, keep your printers and other frequently required office materials at a distance, so you have to, keep on standing and walking again and again to grab your things and come back and sit in your posture again. Fine. Or walk in the room whenever, make this as a rule at home, that whenever you have anybody calling you, just walk and talk. Okay, so walk in the room and talk. Fine. So you have your mobility, you have your talking, and you have your aches and pains also gone away by increasing your mobility at home. Plus, what you can do, as we know that maids are not allowed to come at home, or as a precaution, we are not asking the maids and the house help to come to our homes. So the lady in the house is having too much of burden with the household chores, with cooking, with the kids around, with the husband around. So you make sure that even everybody is helping each other in all the work at home, so you um, reduce the burden on one person, plus you have your exercise also at the same time when you start working. Hmm? Fine. Same way, engage your kids also in arranging their books, doing laundry, helping in arranging the food, and also that they also learn how to, keep themselves well organized, plus they have some activity to do, so that their mind is diverted from TVs and mobiles and all, and plus they learn some new skills in this lockdown period, isn't it? Fine. Last but not the least, you follow all the postures. You have your resources available at home to make you, sit in a proper posture. But as I keep on telling, a body is made to move. So you have to move, you have to stretch, you have to exercise. Okay. So these are some of the stretching exercises that I do at my home with my kid and with my husband, so that they are out of that, hunched up position. The I think the pictures are very self-explanatory, so you can just see and start following it. Do it every hour, do it every 2 hours, do 5 repetition, 10 repetition, as per the time that you have, as per your body tells you to do it. Hmm? You can also, like, if you can see the fourth picture, where my son is just lying down on his belly, and he's working on the computer, so that also you can do for a while. So that makes your, spine little bit in an extended position. Basically the exercises are just to pull you out from that hunched up position and make your muscles more flexible. Fine. That's it. I hope the presentation is quite self-explanatory. If you have any issues, you can comment here and I'll reply back as soon as possible. Till that time, please stay safe and healthy. Ramadan Kareem. See you. Bye-bye.